Hello everyone, this is day 40 of this video series that I'm doing, and today's episode I will be going through, it's just going to be a daily update video, and it's going to be not about one thing in particular, probably cover a broader range of topics than like one topic that I zoom in on that I normally do on these videos. And so today you just want to cover basically live streaming stuff and how that has affected my study so far, and crypto a bit, like my investments, I guess, and all the stuff that's kind of happened recently. So like Uber and some interests that I have been getting into, which are a bit sus, I guess. It's not sus in that way, but they're not kind of like a normal person thing to do, I guess. So I guess let's start with the live streaming part. So that is, it's been a really fun time so far. So today I did a 4-hour session, so not 5 hours because I ended up starting a bit late, possibly due to a little bit of procrastination and also due to a little bit of my mom and dad, well, my mom in particular, still doing some noisy things. So I didn't want to really start the stream then. Of course, that gave me an excuse to procrastinate longer, so I'm not like denying that was an excuse. But yeah, that was why I started an hour late, and so I only got 4 hours of study done. I was expecting to get a bit more done, but that's only because I thought I was that productive that I should have got more done than that. So I guess what that means is that I'm kind of not like maximizing my study efficiency, I guess, but also the nature of the task that I was doing. So my math assignment was kind of a thinking task, and often during the live stream I actually had to message my friends with questions because that was my kind of first time taking a look at it and thoroughly, well, I did some yesterday, but actually starting it, like a lot more questions arise as to what I should do. So that stuff happened, and that meant that I didn't really get the solve. So this is the solution to the report and to the task that we were given. I wasn't able to finish that, but I was able to get, I would say, 50% of the way there. Like, I know where I'm going next. I just need to learn that stuff. So that's like integrals, definite integrals, and just, I know how to enter it into GeoGebra, which is what we're using to model. It's a modeling task. But I'm not too familiar with the working out and stuff that I need to do the actual report, because you need to show you're working, which is stupid, but that is what math assignments are, I guess. And then so that was good. I felt like it's really funny because at one point I had 2 peak concurrent viewers, and even though like I swear some of the I guess Russian there was like some Russian people in the chat at one point, and I think they were just bots. But it didn't matter anyway because I had 2 peak concurrent viewers, so I was like, I better study hard to make them proud, and set an example to whoever may be watching this video, which there was only 2 at the time. Like, to those 2 people, like, I got to set a good example. And so that actually made a a significant difference in how much I did during that session. So I feel like once I start, and I get into the flow of things, I think streaming is that way for me to just get on it. And so it's provided me like a really good entryway into doing this sort of stuff. And yeah, it's been a really good experience. I also actually ended up doing 1 more hour. Yeah, I think an hour and a bit more of my other math subjects. So I have 2 math subjects that I'm doing. So my other math, which is called specialist math, the solve for that, I ended up getting through a decent chunk of it as well. So yeah, I basically got the solution for that, and now I just need something to back it up, but that I can do another day. So in that hour, actually, I probably did a chunk more than what I did in that 4-hour session, but only because the other one is much more tedious. So yeah, that was how the live streaming went. It's had a really good effect on my study so far, and I hope tomorrow that it can keep going into the next week and the next and the next. Tomorrow's live stream will probably be at night, in the afternoon, because I have work from 1 to 6, and I'm going to swimming in the morning because I haven't exercised in 2 days. So yeah, those are my plans for tomorrow. So maybe a 8 to 10 maybe session, 8 to 10 p.m. And yeah, I'm hoping that this will be better because it's at night, so I don't have to turn on a fan or die in heat because the fan is too loud for the live stream, right? So I'm hoping that, yeah, it's pretty embarrassing to say this, but down there when it gets, like humid and it starts rubbing, a bit of a scratch or like I need to moisturize down there, I think, because those 2 hours I did with no fan, no aircon, and just studying through the pain, it has not done well for me these past few days. Let's just say that. But anyway, moving aside from that, maybe a bit too much information. For my investing side of things, it's been going all right, I guess. It's kind of at the level where like everyone's kind of just moved away from it and they're not interested in crypto anymore. But I'm still hanging on. I'm still putting more and more in every single week. This week I put in 400. Last week I put in probably another 400. I've still kept the windfall, so the sudden gain of money that was unexpected from Uber. So I've still kept that, and that I'm keeping just as a backup plan, just in case it goes lower, and then I can just go boom, and release all my cash into it and catch the falling knife, basically. So lower my average buying price, if that makes sense. And so that's sort of my plan going forward, is just to wait it out every week, DCA more and more and more and more. And then when it eventually takes off, who knows how many years it'll take, I will eventually succeed. Hopefully, that's the plan. And that's kind of the investing side of things. Not really interested in stocks at the moment. I'm hoping that since the equities, so like the US stock market kind of leads Bitcoin and stuff right now, so I'm kind of counting on those to do well in these next few months, which looks like it's not going to happen that much. There's a lot of bad forecasts out there for the future of those markets, so not sure how that's going to pan out. I've learnt my lesson and not taken any leverage position, so I have not gambled my money away. So it's all there, it's all mine. All the coins are mine, and I'm not borrowing from anyone, so I shouldn't have to worry about losing money like I did in the first episode of this series. So yeah, that's about how it went down. And apart from that, I've also been getting into, it's a bit weird, but in an effort to procrastinate, I found a new hobby, and that is auctions, and specifically the stuff that people have lost or thrown away. So yes, that has included some dumpster diving videos, but that's not really the main part of it, because the finds there can sometimes be good, but they're not that good, and also the trade-off of people seeing you rummage through garbage, right? Not that I would consider, well, when I was younger, I'd consider doing it, but not anymore. So yeah, I found a new way, and that is through so basically people lose stuff at the airport all of the time, right? So at the Brisbane airport, so the airport in the city I live in, our airport actually does an auction for charity on all the lost stuff that people have lost traveling, basically. And so sometimes they're really good finds and you can get them for cheap. And so when it eventually happens in, I think, February this year, that'll be a good opportunity for me to see if I can, fulfill my hopes of finding a hidden treasure or something. Also, storage lockers as well. So abandoned storage lockers that the owners no longer want. So the companies in my area, they basically go on this site and then they just sell them off and they auction them off. And so my dream in a few years, I just want to try buy one and see, you see all those videos where they open the box in the storage unit and there's some LV bag, some luxury branded stuff, and that is the dream. And I don't know, it seems like a really fun thing to do, I guess, in my downtime. So who knows, considering it maybe in the future, but the Brisbane airport auction is what I'm looking at in the future right now. And I guess I'll all the savings that I have that I'm not using in crypto right now. I guess I'll just keep saving that until I can start bidding for some cool stuff, I guess. So yeah, that's probably about it for this episode. That's all I've kind of done these past few days. It's been an interesting ride. I've also been catching up on some anime as well. Been just mainly working, procrastinating, and then these past 2 days live streaming. And all is well. Nothing's going bad so far. Famous last words. I hope that the stock market will go up. I hope I will make stonks. I hope I will make money. And that's about it for me today. So if you like this video, smash that like button and destroy that subscribe button once, because otherwise if you do it twice, it'll just unsubscribe you again. But that's it for today. Goodbye.